Let's get a thing from the man heron.
I'm using this!
I will touch your knee and then you will say things.
Gelatitan. Oh god, it's gonna be another fucking
Gelatite
flan.
is gonna be a flan, isn't it?
You can already tell.
That is at least a good pun name.
Yeah, that is a fantastic pun name to give them credit.
That a Gelatitan holds my power thrall within this spire. Slay it and I shall once more be free.
Alright, onward.
The way will be opened unto you.
Am I the only one who kind of...
These are the worst missions because it's like 5 feet away. Those are enemies. New enemies!
Those seem... No, those are
Those are a recolor of the one-armed robots.
Yeah.
Those are the lefties.
They just look different enough that I was fooled for a second.
Yeah, so... Gladiators.
Pulse work gladiators.
So, gods built robots and humans. From the get-go. Great. Hope's in trouble, not that you can tell apart from the life bar.
Yeah.
Cameron never showed him being hit.
No. Well, admittedly, the paradigm thing always zooms in on something dumb.
Yeah.
So what I think I'm trying to imply here is that we shouldn't be surprised when you can't see anything. Oh, these go down like a sack of bricks when you actually stagger them. Nice.
So do the older things that look like that.
Ah, fair.
You made short pulse work of those gladiators.
They take damage really slowly unless you stagger them, in which case it's like, whee, dead.
Well, they staggered pretty fast, so... I'd be happy fighting.
Like, their thing is that they actually get reduced defense when they're stagger gauge.
Right,
So
I see.
It's not just the percentage damage.
I see. That makes sense.
Which is a silly gimmick for a game where that's
Where
the
stagger
whole,
tends to actually just mean that you do so much more damage that defense
it's
doesn't
the whole
matter.
point of the game anyway, and
Yeah.
they go and make it even more the point.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a gimmick that is not a gimmick.
Yeah.
Here's the game.
The gimmick is that it is more like the gimmick.
I've never seen a game where staggering was so important before.
Because I don't think it's a mechanic that's really existed in other games.
I've changed my mind, by the way. These are called Menaga Misters.
Because they're male?
Because they're Menaga Mister. They end on MR. And I actually think that's more pronounceable than Menagamur.
So they believe strongly that marriage is between two people and only two people.
Yes, exactly.
Here you are. Oh, it's a giant Andori skin. That's almost thoughtful.
Yeah, this isn't one we've seen before.
This one's got angry eyes.
And weird kind of organs down low.
Oh.
He looks kind of like a octopus, like skin-wise.
He looks like a bundle of octopi
Yeah.
that have been woven into one creature.
Thread competition, octopus weaving. I don't know what that is, but do it.
Make an octopus king, like the rat king, but with octopus.
Octopus.
Octopuses. Octopi. Sounds like a Pokemon.
Octopum.
The octopus.
Hippies.
Squids.
Thanks.
I've always been creeped out by those, like, open quotes, teeth that like are joined in the middle and just like goo, and they just always look really creepy and weird to me, and I feel uncomfortable.
What does he eat?
Parts the springy elastic
It's
heat.
made of goo. It just sort of absorbs goo.
Yeah. Haven't you ever fought a gelatinous cube? He's like this, but not cuboid.
Don't you mean but
No, he's like... Oh, I said he's like this, which doesn't help. What I meant to say is he's like them, but not cuboid.
Oh, they're meant to be incredibly dangerous to fight.
Yeah, they are.
Why?
Because, I mean, this isn't too hard. Kind of big health.
Dragons are going down pretty fast.
Yeah.
Look at all those 5-digit numbers. Except then it's 4 digits.
It's alright. The percent is going up still. You're jumping up to use Ruin.
That's
Ruin, the whole point of which is that you don't have to move to do it.
yeah. Murky Ooze mission complete.
2 more missions and we're
We're up the next level.
slightly farther up this tower.
Now it has a sword.
I am free, and now I am still a statue, but with a sword.
And right next to the next mission.
I love that she just sort of reaches out at
She
nothing.
does the generic use animation.
She does what she does to the sea statues.
Yeah, and the balls. She
Yeah.
just but like it doesn't make sense on these because they are not standing close enough for her to touch them, and if she did touch them, it would just be
What is it with Final Fantasy game and unnecessary long words?
Puissant.
because it's. I believe it's more the localization. They just you know they like to throw in words. Maybe you'll learn things.
Understand it in 12, and this is just odd.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Although I guess this is like ancient tower thing, although it's ancient tower thing that vaguely doesn't really... It's not explained at all.
that's just an old tower, innit? But like I don't know. I feel like as people writing things, they have a mission to educate in their own way. Like maybe people who don't know these words will go look them up. Maybe people will wonder, what is the character Sephiroth named after? And then they'll find out. And then people will know things.
No one knows who Sephiroth is anymore.
No one knows what the Sephiroth is anymore, which...
Isn't it the Sephiroth?
Isn't Sephiroth from the
Sephiroth.
Bible or something?
Probably.
It's
the-
Jewish mysticism, which isn't quite the same thing.
Yeah, I thought it was Hindu, but okay. It's the 10 ways in which God interacts with our lives.
You'll find 7.
Fair.
Or maybe I'm completely wrong.
No, you're probably right. There you go. We don't know what it is, and now we'll look it up, except we won't because we don't have the internet.
We don't know what it is beyond Jewish mysticism.
Are these ones pink?
No, but Jewish mysticism doesn't mean like core parts of Judaism, it means
I
mysticism.
mean, Kabbalah.
I think the important thing here is the hot pink robots.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah.
These robots are literally...
How do we make robots more effective? Paint them hot pink!
How do we make them more
We have
effective?
actually encountered hot pink robots before,
But they were
cocoon
hot
robots.
Yeah, and they were hot pink and like
Baby blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
more baby
these
blue.
are too.
Oh, are they? I've not noticed any baby blue to them.
The baby blue is just
Oh, it's on
kind
the
of
inside. Yeah,
subtle. In the back of that.
yeah.
I would paint a robot that colour.
Yeah, well, as I was explaining last time we saw them way back on Cocoon, my Halo character is always pink and baby blue because it is the best colour scheme.
Robots just look like, even really ugly, barely humanoid robots look much better in hot pink colours.
Yeah. because hot pink.
It adds emotion to the emotionless.
Yeah.
If you paint a robot hot pink, it suddenly starts to have dreams.
Yeah, yeah. Sentience can be, or rather sapience can be achieved with hot pink.
Did he spawn in more?
Yeah.
I think we've got to do some buffering.
What I really hope is that someone's player breaks
And
now.
that wasn't actually the right thing to switch to. It doesn't matter because they immediately ganged up on Fang and killed her straight off.
Yeah. I really hope that as you say it's time for some
Are you
buffery.
adding to the death count?
Oh yeah, where even is the notebook? There it is.
It makes sense that this is a difficult battle, but there's no room for not, for making any mistakes in this.
Oh hey, lots of crystal gems.
Yay! Okay, we have more things.
What do we do? End fire. Oh, we already had that for someone.
Yeah, I was confusing some things,
Yeah,
So,
which caused me to go back and make sure we
weren't missing things, yeah.
so I take it. What do you think you were doing wrong there? Because I would say
It didn't do the buff and debuff paradigm.
I would. The only thing I noticed was that you didn't kill the big robot, but there probably is
Yeah.
a reason why you didn't kill it first.
I was focusing on it first.
Yeah,
It just had a lot of health and I hadn't end thundered.
yeah. It's fine, we got it this time. We're all ready for this. All of that is what I'm saying.
What does Guerilla mean?
What is what?
Guerilla mean?
Like guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
Like what does that mean? Why?
Like, help me out here, Waddy Ed.
It's when you
Like,
you have like you are outnumbered. You're fighting a
sort
war, but you're outnumbered. You're outgunned, and so
you sort of tactically make little.
you hide and you pick at the edges. And
Yeah. But I didn't know whether gorilla actually means all of that, or whether it's just
A word that is used
that is,
for
yeah, like whether it's just like a tactical.
because they
maneuver.
also use the term guerrilla filmmaking, which is nothing I know. It is very sort of
Well, the guerrilla filmmaking isn't that like when an indie film comes out of nowhere?
it's when you make a documentary on the street in front of stuff you're not meant to film it.
Oh right, yeah. So that is like,
Yeah,
that's related.
yeah, that is
it
related.
is. It's like if you don't have permission to be
Yeah.
somewhere, you just do it really quick.
Yeah. Like everyone does.
Yeah, basically.
There were loads of shows in the sort of mid-90s, BBC shows, that wanted to use the BBC storerooms as a set because they looked really like sci-fi hallways. I know Red Dwarf did it loads, and the BBC would not allow people to film in there because it was dangerous. And Red Dwarf at least filmed like a significant portion of their action shots in there. And
Well,
then,
no one was looking.
yeah, basically.
What shots have BBC story in them?
Like, it's all the stuff of them running through corridors full of junk.
Wow.
Like, that is just done in the BBC storage. Oh, so all the BBC stuff is moving from Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody Northerners getting all our cool shit.
There's a BBC thing at my
So
uni.
this is Manchester or Wales?
Yeah, Wales. They have BBC Wales.
Yeah, like BBC Wales has been like a thing, but like all of the stuff that's in London is going to, like Manchester is going to be the hub. Manchester. What good has ever come from Manchester, am I right? Other than United and nowadays City.
But that's good at a thing that isn't the same as good.
I guess. And City are like the worst kind of good football team.
So they just bought all the good players.
They are owned by a man richer than God.
Don't they actually have too many players to actually be able to make use of them at all on any level?
But by buying them up, they're not playing for other teams.
Do they have to pay them salary if they don't play games?
Yes.
And the salary is ridiculous.
Yeah, like £100,000 a day.
Minute.
Minute.
Yeah. Fucking football. Makes me angry.
If people watch the thing, you get lots of money. Even if it's not that important or great. Like, football, I guess, can be
Back
interesting.
over there.
It's not that great.
There's nothing wrong with football as a sport. It's just, it's been ruined so incredibly hard.
There was something really interesting about, like, the 60s for football. Just, like, it was just a bunch of guys. And now it's...
Like, yeah.
And now it's like, oh, this guy, and you've got to know his entire footballography and where
like
he's been and who he is and all that stuff. It wasn't about that.
I don't know. Club teams used to like matter to like where you were from and stuff like that.
Hey, it's
one of these.
Another recolor. More recolors here than a Sonic Sprite comic.
And a similar amount of hedgehogs.
Garangatch.
That's just letters.
Yeah. It sounds like it should be a word. But what would it mean? It sounds like a food that you'd eat like in Russia or something.
It sounds like a ritual to me. And we will now do Garangatch.
Sacrifice a turtle.
What is a Gurren Lagann?
What, in the show?
Yeah, like what actually is
But
that
it's
made
the
reference
robot.
to?
Yeah, yeah. It's meant to be a pun based on the... it's stupid to explain, but basically it's two bits of a robot, each of them, one's Gurren and one's Lagann.
I see.
And they combine.
So this is the Gurren half and a thing called Gatch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Except the Gan is the thing that can combine with anything. Gurren was just a robot.
Yeah, well Gatch can also combine with things and turn them into hedgehog lizards.
I think the joke was that Lagann means below, but it's the head of the robot. Or something like that. Some kind of crazy pun that in Japan is probably really funny. That will never translate.
Although it'll be one of those puns that like are no longer funny. Like once you've seen the show for long enough.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like the Beatles.
Beat.
Yeah, because they played beat music and then
Did he gain all his life back when he broke the shell?
no, he's just really, really defensive.
Oh, right.
If you remember, there were whole videos of us fighting these. And
Yeah.
Because I haven't
Blinking
been
away.
attacking it after the shell broke, I immediately threw status effects on because I remember we missed out on one of the previous sorts of those. When the shell goes down, it becomes vulnerable.
Alright, okay.
Debuffs that it isn't when the shell's up.
Awesome.
We got his characters.
Yeah, we did. Mission complete.
That's the spirit. Spill it.
Yay! Yay! We got our swords back! Yay! Okay. Place your bets now.
They put the fire out.
They
Yay.
put the fire out. They put the fire out. Place your bets now. How many floors of this are we gonna have to do?
7.
Cool. I'll take your 7 and raise you 13.
1 for every Final Fantasy game.
There's far more than 13 Final Fantasy games.
Well, yeah. 1 for every named one.
Yeah.
Numbered one.
There's actually more than 13 numbered ones.
What if you count 10 too?
And 14.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
my
yeah,
God,
there's
it's
gonna
got
Verse is 13 and Agito 13.
I don't even know what that last one is.
The one that got renamed to Type 0, but at the time when this came out was still supposed to be 13.
Alright, I see.
Did you guys just see what happened?
He's cross-eyed!
Sliced up a FFXIII.
Yeah! Awesome robots.
Well, I guess the way
Stones.
is open now.
It's a bit better than putting the fire out.
Yep.
Why did they help us?
Because we held them, we got the swords.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's like, why did the one on the ground floor help us? They were like, go away, you're dangerous. And then we were like, but we have to get through here.
And then they were just
well,
like, okay.
Okay.
That is exactly what happened. They were just like, well, he looks legit to me. She looks legit to me.
Because it was Vanille that was asking.
Oh, okay. For some reason, this party is just Saz in my head.
Despite him just not being there at the moment.
Yeah. Like everyone is Saz, just wearing a crude mask.